Good morning, Algebra I AM classes. Aren't you glad that you did not get to school today? Don't worry, I have to deal with PM later on today, so I'm really excited to talk to them. They're going to be super happy that they had to come to school and you guys didn't. Anyways, hey, want to go over a couple things with you guys real quickly concerning what I was planning on doing in class today, and then from there, I got a test planned for you guys on Thursday. So the next time we get together, we have a test. So it's going to be important that you stay on top of your stuff. You look over the reviews that I put out there. You make sure that you're ready to go. Okay. I have felt for the entire chapter that you guys have grasped this really well. You've worked really hard. Don't become complacent here with just the last couple of days. Finish strong. Okay. I want to see good grades. I don't like having to grade and having to be like, hey, I'm sorry, and hand that test back to you, okay? I don't like using lots of ink. I would much rather compliment you and say, hey, well done, nicely done. So let's finish this chapter strong. Anyways, here's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to go over to Schoology right now, kind of show you what's going on, my expectations, and then go from there. So if I go here to Schoology, hopefully, I'm going to bounce back here just real quick. Yeah, hopefully I'm in Schoology here. So if you take a look here, for yesterday, you guys did your Chapter 5 review, page 331, 1 to 26. If you look down here, I have attached recently a PDF that you can pull up. I'll click on it right here. And it has all the answers to the work that I had you guys do, okay? And so as we looked through this yesterday, there were a couple of things that kind of popped up. Number 14 was a really good one here. We had these two inequalities. On this one, you added 2 to both sides, got -3, and then you divided by 3, and you got z is greater than -1. So I graphed that out right here. Over here, you subtract 4 from both sides, you get -21. Divide by 7, you get z is less than -3. I graphed that out right here. Now, this is a no solution problem. Now, this may look like a solution to you, but it's a no solution problem. Why is it a no solution? Because it's an and. Remember, our answers, if in an and statement, must be true for both. So, if I pick a number that would satisfy one of these inequalities, let's say 0, 0 works over here. Is 0 greater than -1? Yes, it is. Is 0 less than -3? No, it's not. And because it's an and, it has to be true for both of them. So there's no overlap in this graph, okay? Hopefully that makes sense there. There is no overlap in that graph, so as a result, this is a no solution. So that was kind of a tricky one, okay? Be careful. Mr. Couples can be tricky on the tests. Make sure you're paying attention to whether it's an and or an or statement. The other thing, and again, you guys can pull this up and look through it very carefully, slowly on your own, that I wanted to make sure we saw were these absolute value problems. Remember, when you have an absolute value, you write the initial inequality just as it is. That's a -4 out there. M plus 3 is less than or equal to 15. So it's the same thing without the absolute value brackets. But then you write a second inequality. This time you flip your inequality and you make it the opposite value. And when you do that, you should be able to go ahead and solve. Now, what's nice about this, with this being a less than or equal to, it's an and statement when it's less than or equal to. When it's greater than or equal to, it's an or statement, okay? So just keep that in mind as you work through those type of problems there. Let's see here. I've got everything else planned out there. So there was this type of problem, which I'm thinking about putting on the test here, and that's this. Do these points, are they solutions to our inequality, okay? And so when I look at -2, 0, -2, 0, if I look at my cursor is right there, and that would mean that no, it's not a solution to the inequality because it's not in the shaded region. If I look at 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, right there, that's in the shaded region. That would be a solution to the inequality. So you see yes there and no there. Now, if I did 0, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, would that be a solution to our inequality? Answer is no, because it's a dotted line. Okay? If it was a solid line, that would be something different. Okay? So, with that being said, you've got that. that assignment right there. Now, Friday's assignment was this one right here, graphing multiple linear inequalities. So I have this key, and as I bring this up here, I think I misgraphed maybe one or two of these. So let's look here. Or I mislabeled these. Let's see. 4, 9. Oh, there it is. There it is. Line B right here. I don't know why I did this. The slope is going to be 2x, okay? But I put +4. I don't know if I saw this and I just wasn't thinking here. This one should have been +1. It's up 1 right there, so make sure you have that there, +1, okay? I was thinking there was one other one. Let's see. +6. Less than 3, 6, 1, 2x. Maybe I only had one that needed fixed there. Greater than 0 or less than 4. Yeah. Oh, here it is. Here it is, right here. Line C, okay. This x value, the slope of this one, line C, is a negative slope. So it should have been negative x plus 4. So just keep that in mind as you're working through those. Hopefully you had very similar answers to mine as you look at those different answers. Now, let me go back here. When you guys are finished, there we go. When you guys are finished looking over those two assignments, I have opened up those assignments on Schoology. I would like you to go ahead and submit those assignments via Schoology to let me know that you have finished those assignments, okay? So if you get those done, submit those, the one that will verify that you saw this video, which is going to be very important with this next part that I'm going to tell you. But also, I'll give you points for that, okay? To finish things up, I'm going to go to Schoology right here. If you look at today, Chapter 5 practice tests, what I want you to do, you can pull up the Chapter 5 practice test. I'll pull it up right here. Okay, and you can work through this. If you have a printer, you want to work it out on a printer, you can do that. If you don't have a printer and you would like to do it on a scratch piece of paper, I am fine with that. Okay, so you're going to work through that, and then you're going to double check your work with the practice video. So that right there that I have my cursor on, Chapter 5 practice test video, you know, you can look through that, make sure you've got that down. Tomorrow, before the test, I have the NASA spacesuit problem. Now here's the deal. If you would prefer to push this off, this is not due, NASA spacesuit problem, until Monday. If you would prefer to push this off to the weekend, I'm fine with that. I can give you the NASA spacesuit problem tomorrow as you're taking the test, okay? So if that's what you want to do, I'm okay with that. But again, this is, if you want to just go ahead and do this on a scratch piece of paper, you can watch the video here, or you can go ahead and print it off. Oh, did I not put it down? I will attach also the NASA spacesuit problem paper document here so that you can go ahead and do that if you want to, okay? So I hope that's clear as far as what my expectations are. Your test is still on Thursday. If by chance today gets canceled for some reason, the entire day gets canceled, then it will be pushed back to Friday, okay? So if you have other questions, let me know, but I hope that's clear. Have a great day, guys, and we'll see you on Thursday.